Hey there, welcome to Modern World Dynamics, where we explore the nuances of life, love, and everything in between. Today, we're diving headfirst into a topic that resonates with many: relationships and the notion that not all men are bad. Just because one bloke did you a dirty doesn't mean the next one will follow suit. So, let's debunk some myths, share some stories, and perhaps even crack a joke or two. So, buckle up and let's navigate these emotional waters together. Now, we've all heard the saying, one bad apple spoils the bunch. But does it really? Let's delve into the concept of the bad apple theory in relationships. Imagine you're strolling through an apple orchard and you pick this shiny, promising apple. You take a bite and yuck, it's rotten to the core. Now, would you swear off all apples because of this one unfortunate encounter? It would be absurd, right? But that's exactly what we do when we let one bad relationship experience taint our perception of all future relationships. Let me regale you with a story. My friend Joe, an ardent apple lover, once bit into a worm-infested apple. It was so revolting that he swore off apples for years. But one day, he found himself at an apple pie contest. The aroma, the flaky crust, the juicy filling, it was irresistible. He took a bite and it was delicious. That pie helped him realize that not all apples are worm-infested. Now I know what you're thinking. Are we still talking about apples or relationships? Well, the answer is both. Just like Joe, we often let one bad relationship make us swear off love altogether. But remember, just like apples, not all relationships are the same. And now, for a bit of levity, here's an apple joke for you. Why did the apple stop in the middle of the road? Because it ran out of juice. All right, I promise, no more apple jokes. But hopefully, that lightened the mood a bit. So, let's wrap this segment with a thought. It's natural to protect ourselves from getting hurt again. But in doing so, we might be missing out on some delicious apple pies. Beautiful relationships. So remember, just because you bit into a rotten apple once, doesn't mean all apples are bad. And the same goes for relationships. It's all about giving it another chance and not letting one bad experience determine your future. Past experiences can have a heavy influence on our future. But is it fair to let those experiences dictate our future relationships? Indeed, the power of past experiences is undeniable. Our past experiences shape who we are, how we perceive the world, and how we interact with others. They're like the invisible strings of a puppeteer, subtly guiding our actions and reactions. But should they be the sole determinant of our future relationships? Let's consider the psychology of past experiences. According to research, we humans have a tendency to form patterns and associations based on our experiences. This is a survival mechanism helping us to avoid danger and seek out what's good for us. But sometimes this mechanism can lead us astray, especially when it comes to relationships. For instance, take the case of our friend, let's call him Jack. Jack once dated an artist, a wonderfully creative soul who painted his world in vibrant colors. But alas, the relationship ended in heartbreak, and Jack was left nursing a broken heart. Since then, Jack has sworn off artists, convinced that they're all heartbreakers. Now, we can't blame Jack for wanting to protect his heart. But is it fair to label all artists as heartbreakers based on one bad experience? Would it be fair to miss out on a potentially wonderful relationship with another artist because of one person's actions? Of course not. It's like saying all apples are rotten because you bit into a bad one once. It's not logical and it's not fair to the apples, or in this case, the artists. This is where the power of past experiences becomes a double-edged sword. While they can help us avoid repeating past mistakes, they can also blind us to potential opportunities. So, it's vital to remember that not all past experiences are indicative of the future. We need to learn from them, but not let them dictate our future relationships. So before you swear off all artists, remember, not all of them are heartbreakers. And who knows? The next artist you meet might just paint your world in colors you've never seen before. Before we continue, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel for more insightful discussions. Now, let's talk about not letting the past ruin your future. It's easy to carry the weight of past relationships into new ones. We've all been there, right? But hey, it's crucial to remember that not all people are the same. It's like assuming every bag of crisps is cheese and onion because you had one bad packet once. It doesn't work like that, does it? So how do you avoid letting past experiences taint your future relationships? One strategy is to consciously separate the past from the present. Every time you find yourself generalizing, stop and remind yourself that this is a new person, a new situation, It's like going to a new restaurant. You wouldn't refuse to eat there just because you had a bad meal somewhere else, would you? Now let me share a hilarious story about a chap named George. George had a history of bad relationships and swore off dating. He decided to focus on his love for baking instead. One day, while meticulously inspecting flour at the grocery store, he bumped into Lisa, a woman who shared his passion for baking. They started talking about different types of bread, and before they knew it, they were swapping recipes. George was initially cautious, but he reminded himself not to let his past experiences ruin this new connection. He decided to take a chance and invited Lisa to join him at a baking class. Fast forward a few months, and they were not only baking together, but also building a relationship based on mutual respect and shared interests. The point is, George didn't let his past dictate his future. He allowed himself to be open to new possibilities, to the chance of love in the most unexpected place, the bread aisle in a grocery store. So remember, don't let your past mess up your future relationships. And who knows, you might just find your soulmate in the bread aisle of the grocery store. As we wrap up today's discussion, it's important to remember that not all men are the same. We've journeyed together through the bad apple theory, exploring that one rotten fruit doesn't mean the whole barrel is spoiled. We've delved into the power of past experiences, acknowledging that they shape us, but they don't have to define us. We've also looked at the importance of not letting past pains and disappointments ruin our future relationships. Remember, each person is a new book, a new story, not a repeated chapter from an old one. One guy's mistake doesn't become every man's legacy. Just as you wouldn't want to be judged by someone else's actions, it's only fair to extend the same courtesy to others. And hey, if we start believing that all men are the same because of one bad experience, we might as well start believing that all food is bad because we once had a terrible pizza. And let's be real, who wants to live in a world without pizza? That's all for today, folks. Don't forget to share your experiences in the comments section. Maybe your story can help someone else. As always, thanks for tuning into Modern World Dynamics. See you next time. Hey there, aspiring creators. Ever wondered how to turn your passion into a paycheck? Well, buckle up because we've got something extraordinary for you. Introducing the AI YouTube Automation Masterclass, the ultimate game changer in the world of content creation. Here's what you're about to unlock. Discover the secrets behind making a 5-figure income monthly. Learn the strategies that took us from dreaming to earning and how you can do it too. Imagine making money while you sleep. We'll teach you how to create content that works for you, allowing you to enjoy the fruits of your labor with just 3 days of dedicated effort. Watch your channel skyrocket as we spill the beans on how we've successfully grown 4 channels from 0 to over 100,000 subscribers. It's not just a class, it's a proven formula for YouTube success. Say goodbye to your traditional job and hello to a life of freedom. Take control of your destiny, work only 3 days a week, and spend quality time with your loved ones while making 10 times your current income. But here's the real kicker. Be an early adopter of artificial intelligence in content creation. Don't be left behind. Be a pioneer in the AI revolution. Get in early and let AI be your creative ally. It's not just about making videos, it's about making history. So, are you ready to unleash the power of AI and become the next YouTube sensation? Click the link below, join the AI YouTube Automation Masterclass, and let's turn your dreams into reality.